How about starting in parallel? Parallel stretch, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, turn it out. Demi and stretch and the demi and stretch, roll through your feet. Gong and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, and other, roll through. Port de bras forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Parallel stretch and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Demi and stretch and the demi and stretch, roll through your feet. Grand plie, 2 and the 3 and the 4, a reverse roll through. Port de bras to the bar and away from the bar. Find your balance in second. And that is it. So we are starting in parallel 6th position today. Let's start in parallel 6, Gregg. There we go. This way you don't have to adjust anything. And your feet are already in place for that parallel stretch. Roll through your feet and 5. Into your grand plie and 1. Here we go. To the other side, please. And I'm stuck in parallel position. There we go. Don't forget to breathe with your allonges. let's go flex, plie, flex, and the stretch, and the toes, and the flat, and the toes, and the flat. Brush it in 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the toes and the 7 and the 8. 1 tendu to the front, 1 tendu to the back, 1 tendu to the side. A light roll through, heels down. Flex and plie and stretch. Stretch your toes, heel down, toes up, toes down. Brush it in. The same to the side, the same to the front. Same leg goes back. Demi-plie, tendu front, plie, side plie first. Roll through in first. And that is it. Oh, that's... And here we go. And the flex and the plie. And point. Heel down. Toes up. Toes down. And bring it in. Now and roll through. Feel your heels pressing forward, little toes pushing into the floor. Close your little fingers and relax. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. Really feel that nice, strong standing side throughout. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Demi-plie and 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Demi-plie. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 front, 1 back, 1 side. 1 front, 1 side, 1 back. Soutenu. Other side. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, close. 3 plie, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are 4. One front, one back, one side, one front. One front, one side, one back, sit on the other side. I think that is what it was. Yes, it is what it was. Front, back, side, back. Close fifth and soutenu to the other side. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Nice and long on both sides. Close, close, close. Demi-plie. And 1. And 3, 2, 1. Plie. 1. 4 this time. 5 and 6 and 7. Front and back and side and front, back, side, back. Yes, soutenu other side. Relax your feet anytime you are in first. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8 and 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1 and the 2 and the 1 and the 1 and the 1 and the 1, 1 and the 1 and the 1 and the 1. Roll through in your fifth. With your arms in first. And that is it. 4 front, 3 back, 2 side. Front, back, side, back, side, front, whatever that was. Front and the back and the side, and the front and the side, and the back and the side and the front.
Okay.
Are you good?
And then it reverses.
And then it reverses and then it rolls through in fifth position with your arms in first. Here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll through. There we go. Hold your horses. Feel these strong arms in your first. Chest up, hips down, and relax when you're ready. Right, here we go. To the other side. Make sure it's destination fifth. Close your little toes from the front. Close your heel from the back. Front and back and side and front. And balanceur and 7 and 8 and back and front and side and back. Balanceur and 7 and 8 and the front and the side and the back and the back and the side and the front. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side back. Encore with changing legs, 3 balanceurs. Encore with changing legs, 3 balanceurs. 3 encore to 5th, there's no plie there. 1 and the 2 and the 5th, nice and tall. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7, soutenu. Okay, and here we go again. Destination 5th, decisive little toes and heels. Floor, floor, floor. Tall. Plie. 1. Okay, I was worried already. Okay, good. Here we go. Left side, please. And one leg makes room for the other in that whole first part. And just toes into the floor. And finish. Right. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé and flat and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7. 6 dégagés and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 soutenu. 6 dégagés and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 soutenu. 8 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé, stay. Better than me. That's all it is. We'll take the left afterward. 6 and soutenu, 6 and soutenu, 8 and passé flat. Reverse. Okay. Here we go again. Nice, quick, decisive toes. All accents are in. And one. Behind and make sure you rally to turn. And just stay where you are. And make sure there is no bar to come back to if you can. Shake it out. Yeah, remember when you let go of the bar, it should start here, not there. Okay, here we go. Left side, please, and. sure your closing side is fairly aggressive for your soutenu. Again, open both sides, fingertips first, elbows second. And relax. Alright, check it out. It is Monday after all. Okay. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let go of the bar. Take, let go of the bar into your first. Now up to third. Prepare. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Close fifth back. A reverse circular port de bras. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let go and take and let go and take. Arms to your first. Arms to your third. Prepare. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Circular port de bras 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 into your stretch. So if you're practicing letting go of the bar, make sure you just lift your fingertips off the bar as if you were playing the piano instead of your wrists, elbows, or anything else. Obviously, your elbows want to be parallel to each other at all times. Okay. And here we go. Demi-plié en 1. Relevé en 2. Passé en 3. Fingertips off and take. Fingertips off and take. Fingertips to first. Now to third. And you can prepare anytime you like. Feel yourself right there. And close fifth position behind. Keep that fifth position really tight. Keep your back nice and long. Keep looking at your fingertips. Feel each corner and wall of your room. Easy fingers. And make sure they're in front of you, not behind you. Strong elbow when you bring your little finger in. Feel your elastic strong. And relax your whole foot through first. let's remember that a balance is a fall, even in this combination. So know where you're going sideways away from your center, slightly forward away from your center the entire time while you're doing that business with your fingertips. Okay. And here we go. Left side, please. Make sure you keep both arms and both legs alive. Attach your fingertips to your toes. Make sure it already goes back instead of in your place. Okay. Let's go front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side, double front, and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the back, double side. Back and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side, double back, double front, double side, double back, plié front, soutenu, other side. front and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side double front, side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the back double side, back and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side double back, double front, double side, double back, plié, close fifth, soutenu. Okay, and here we go. 1. Careful with your head, and 1. Plié, soutenu. Hold on a second. Okay. Double encore, plié, soutenu. Too simple. Here we go. Left side, make sure you're really striking down. And keep it all below your knees. That's the idea. Okay. Fondue to the front and fondue to the back. Port de bras up and over back. Fondue to the side and fondue to the front. Port de bras forward up. Fondue to the back and fondue to the front. Fondue to the side, a balance. To the bar and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Close your fifth. Soutenu. Other side. Fondue to the front, fondue to the back, up and over back, fondue to the side, fondue to the front, forward, started back, to the front, to the side, stay a little longer, melt into your port de bras 2 with the bar, close your fifth, soutenu, and that is it. Okay. Yes, Jane, are you okay?
It was front, back, vertebra back.
Yes. Then side front, port de bras forward. Then back front side, tiny balance, port de bras to the bar, and soutenu. Okay. And here we go. Long back, no shoulders. Start to the back. We haven't done this one in ages. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Develop to the front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Develop arabesque. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's go develop écarté back. Coupe attitude front. 45. Stretch. Close. Turn yourself back to en face. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6. It should go all the way up to right there into your écarté front. Could be attitude 45 degrees. Feel yourself in 45 degrees, so make sure you're not hiking it up too high, as to not compromise your hip-shoulder relationship. And here we go. Keep that nice tight active fifth throughout your port de bras. Keep your head to the side for your double up here front. Make sure it's a knee turning you to your écarté back. Make sure you see your fingertips on the bar. Knee down, heel up. Keep your standing side active when you let go. And over. Nice and tall in your waist. Follow your fingertips all the way around. Look forward. Look into your hands. Make sure your fingertips are above your nose, not above your ears. And relax. All right. Shake it out. Yeah, careful with these third positions.
Yeah.
Make sure. Right. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And Let's go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and a 8. Cloches and 2 and a 3 and a 4. Grand battement through, grand battement through, grand battement close, grand battement close. Just 1 in the end. Soutenu. Other side. Cloche, 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 grand battement tout tendu back. One more time. Grand battement close 5th, inside back, 2 outside side. Reverse, just 1 outside side for a nice civilized soutenu to the other side. Yes, Jane? You're on mute, I think. Oh no, you're not.
Oh, okay. So front, back,
Back.
close.
No, front, back, stretch, take it through to tendu back. Stretch, take it through to tendu back. By now your tendons are about 3 feet longer than they were before. One more time, grand battement front to 5th, 1 to the back, 2 to the side. Okay. And here we go. Take it through, close your 5th. And go. Think you're cloching it. Grand battement back to tendu front. Grand battement back to tendu front. Grand back 5th. And go. And stretch, take it through. Stretch, take it through. There we go. And finish. All right. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. see Gregg is practicing.
I don't know how much good it does, but
Well, we'll see a little later. What do you say?
all
Okay.
right.
Let's have this one and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 4, tendus to the front, 3 tendus to the back, 2 écarté, 1 front, 1 back, 1 side, 1 front, 1 side, 1 back. Soutenu, other side. Cheap but effective. And we always finish up in croisé. I'll be good to give this a mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, something was different at the end.
Yeah.
Was it? Front, back, side, back.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? No,
And
no,
that's
no,
it.
it's not. No. Front, back, side. That's what it is. Yeah, so the last set, front and the back and the side and the front and the back, écarté back, plié, soutenu. What is it?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Too many options. So you're doing basically twice the same thing. There. And soutenu, make sure it's a nice tight fifth. You're starting with your outside leg chain. Oh, that was right. Yeah. You were in the second half of the thing. Okay.
so the very end is back, écarté side, and then
Yes, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get all the positions on the planet. Okay. And here we go. Nice tight fifths, etc. Careful not to cheat your toes to the back.
That doesn't work.
I was zoomed in on Jane's cheaty tendus to the back.
yeah. Well, and
If-
I think I did it wrong too, the combination.
I'm not sure if you did, but the video will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
So
sure.
should this écarté back go to releve and then turn?
No, the écarté back is a regular tendu that goes to demi-plié fifth and soutenu to the other side.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah. You're just embellishing. But never fear, let's do the same thing with dégagés one more time. Now there is not really that cheating action possible, Jane, so be aware. There is a fourth position on 2 feet before your toes disengage from the floor, especially to the back. Instead of just lifting it. So push down, that is basically the word on Sunday. Here we go. And push down, feel your forces before you stretch your toes. Ditto. Fourth. Second. Plie around and one. That's it. chassé, this is my Gregg special. Chassé, plié fourth to coupe, close your fifth. Chassé, plié fourth to coupe to your second. Tournier, plié, half turn. To tournier back, demi-plié front, heel comes forward, single turn, close fifth. Oh, hold on. I'll fix that. So we're going chassé, plié fourth, quarter turn, close fifth, chassé, plié fourth, quarter turn, go to second. Tournier, half turn comes back to the front. Tournier back, demi-plié, single turn, tournier, close. No, that still doesn't get me where I want to be all in. Single turn, tournier, close behind. Now I'm where I want to be. Chassé, plié fourth, coupe to fifth, chassé, plié fourth, coupe to second, tournier, plié, half turn, tournier, front heel forward, coupe single, tournier, close fifth position back. You are on the other side.
That last one was a tournier back.
Side. The last one is a tournier side. After your second, it's a tournier back. Or should I say temps lié?
Here.
Sorry, little AI joke there.
Oh, okay. So from here, it's tournier back.
Yes, correct. Then it's just front heel forward for your next fourth, and a single turn and coupe to tournier sideways, close fifth position behind. Now you're on the other side to go left. How's great?
After here,
Uh-huh.
it's closing fifth position back.
No, it's going to tournier back. It's
All
going
the
to
way to
yes.
tournier.
Yes, to
Okay.
temps lié. That's right. Now heel forward. No, there's no more tournier. It's just the heel forward from that fourth single turn and coupe front to tournier sideways. Yep, and close fifth back. Now you're on the other side, and even on the other side of your molly, so you can chassé twice in the same direction. So it's chassé, plié, coupe fifth, chassé, plié, coupe second. Tournier, plié, coupe. Tournier back, heel forward. Single turn to tournier side. Close fifth back. And start a little bit over on that side of your molly because we are chasséing sideways. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing? I see. Okay, let's give it a mark and see if we can clarify it. Second, tournier one and two, plié, go. Tournier, heel forward, up, close. I see doubt in Portland.
So if it goes here to tournier back,
Yes.
and then
Front.
then the foot just comes down.
Yes, correct.
Okay. To the side and to go to the back.
Yes, correct. And aim always for the same fourth positions if you could, or the same second positions. Just as a little side note. Okay, are we good to give this a try?
Yeah.
Jane stood a tiny bit further over there. Right, okay. And here we go. touch your toes. Really feel that coupe strong. If you can't feel your foot, you're not in coupe. One more time, and one. Careful, no elbows, just fingertips, and one. And there's still a head. And finish. Yeah, Jane, just anticipate a little bit more going sideways out of your coupes. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. If you could relevé, plié and 3 temps lié, up and over back. 6, close your 5th. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 passé. Temps lié. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Circular port-de-bras. 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Plié, to passer, plié, to passer to 4th, to passer to 5th, to soutenu. Oh. Port-de-bras 2 and 3 and 4, développé 6 and 7 and 8, relevé melt, temps lié up and over back. Port-de-bras 2 and 3 and 4, développé écarté front, port-de-bras 2 and 3 and 4, plié passé, temps lié. Port-de-bras 2 and 3 and 4, développé arabesque, relevé, temps lié back, temps lié forward, circular port-de-bras. Close your 5th. This is an en-dedans passé. And take your arm en-dedans too. En-dedans passé to 4th. Both arms come up. 5th. Soutenu. Pas de same. Well, we're going to give this a mark. How's Jane?
Okay.
All right. close fifth, hold around, develop your equity, releve to melt, close your fifth, passing, tongue, close, hold around, develop. Circular vertebra before it, right? Okay. On the long passing from back to front. Up. Fourth. On the fifth. Sitting. And finish. So there you have a horse one leg. Arms equally important as legs. After your écarté, you're not tenlieing, you're passé tenlieing instead. And tenlier back chain, that's right. Then close your front foot. Now develop your corset back, releve. Tenlier back, tenlier forward. Into it, circular vertebra, and you can phrase it any which way you like. And really take each corner and wall seriously in that circular vertebra. Close your fifth from the back to the front, passé with the heel forward and a quarter change. Ditto on the other side, however, tombe forward into your fourth. And the same thing once again for an underdown turn, plie your fifth, and soutenu to the other side. Okay. It does help to breathe occasionally. And here we go. And make sure your elbows are in front of you all the time. Squeeze. Push down to go forward. Now right into the tummy. Up and over back, close your fifth. Super strong fit. Push down to melt sideways. Fifth. Passe tenli. Arabesque. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yes. Now arabesque. Push down to go back. Super long side of your body and a melt. Each corner, each wall of the room. Close your fifth. Back comes to front. Back comes to front. Good. And relax for a second. Let's give it a breather. Let's give it a breather. Shake it out. It is Monday after all. Yeah, try to connect your toes a little bit more to your fingertips in these passes. Make sure you develop here always starts with a squeezy coupé. And as you're pushing down, anticipate your tombe, well, your melt through in this case, into your port de bras. So when you're pushing down into your releve, know which way your balance is going to go. Okay. Here we go. To the other side, please. And always feel your arms and legs connected to each other crosswise behind your back in a position. for that missing spot and that on the down turn there, Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, together with your relative, just connect your nose to your front heel. That is really all it takes. Okay. Not a bad start to the week. Balancez, passez to temps lié, plié, 1.5 to fifth. Balancez forward and back, chassez through and plié, another 1.5 to fourth. First balance in fifth, second balance in fourth. Forward and back and chassez through and plié to effacé. Temps lié back and plié en dedans. Plié, susu, you're ready to go left. Balancez, passez, temps lié, plié, 1.5 that goes to fifth. Front foot, forward and back. Chassez forward, plié, another 1.5, same shoulder. En dehors, to fourth. You're here, there, 1.5 to fourth. On the or to the right. Balancez forward and back, chassez through. Plié, pirouette, effacé. Step back and plié, en dedans to fifth. Susu, ready for the other side. I see confusion in Portland.
And that's
Forward and back, and same foot goes forward, there, plié. The same en dehors, but you're landing in fourth this time, correct. Now you have effacé forward and back, temps lié the other way. Balancez, not temps lié. Switch feet, prepare on the other side for an en dehors turn. No, we're not there yet. En dehors. That lands in effacé. Effacé. Yep. Now, tendu back, plié. En dedans, land in fifth, croisé. Susu. Ready to go into your next balancé side, which is the other side. So your left foot should be forward. Temps lié, 1.5 to fifth. Balancez forward and back. Same leg comes forward, plié, so you're preparing an effacé, so to speak. 1.5 to fourth. Yep. Forward and back. Balancez. Step through. Pirouette en dehors. That lands in effacé. Prepare on the right. Just keep on going logically with your feet, you're already there.
I lost my direction there.
Easy fix. You went forward, you went back, you stepped through.
Oh,
Yep. Because you have one more on the return that lands in effacé. Before you go, tendu back. En dedans lands in croisé. So you get two turns on one side, one on the or on the other side that lands in effacé, before you have your final en dedans turn. Is that making sense? That's a thing. Plie 1.5 to fifth. Balance it forward and back. Your front foot is your front foot. No, 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 no. Forward and back. Yes. And back. The same foot chassis is forward. So you're doing the same preparation facing upstage. Plie en dehors to fourth. Balance it forward and back. Now to your FSA corner. FSA corner. FSA. That one. There we go. And the back. Step through. Step through, back foot comes forward. Plie en dehors, lands in FSA. Now step back and plie. Go en dedans, close fifth. So you're preparing your en dedans and the FSA angle. Right. Susu. You can open your front foot for your left side. And go to FSC forward. There you go. Step through. Kickball change. There we go. Plie. En dehors. Lands in FSC. Step through. Gregg, step through. No. The other foot steps through. Be logical. No. The other foot steps through toward the left. Thank you very much. Now land an FSA. My sneaky way of making you turn more than you want to. Now you can step back into your en dedans preparation. And susu. Yep. All you have to visualize for after your third balance, you're preparing your pirouette on the other side, your en dehors pirouette. You went twice to the right, you go once to the left. Then your final en dedans goes to the right again. Is that making sense? There's your third corner, and you stay in that third corner. Exactly. Now you change to your fourth corner again. So it's a completely circular combination. And step back and plie. Yep. Just to remind you to bring your heel forward and all of that. Susu out of that. Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Chassé, attendez, pirouette, close fifth, forward and back. And plie and pirouette, closes in fourth, forward and back. Step through, pirouette to FSA. And a stretch, plie, en dedans fifth, susu. So there is plenty of time to think in between. But please don't use that time or abuse that time by sitting in your fourths and worrying about your turn. That wouldn't be the right use. Okay, are we good? Yes, Gregg. Where is the problem? Step through. Yep. and land an effigy. So ideally it's 1 3/4, not just a 3/4. I'm
Right.
just saying, yeah. Okay. And then step back.
That's okay.
Yeah. Fifth and soutenu. Oh, no soutenu, duh. Just susu.
That's
Don't change legs for that upstage preparation. There you go. Yep, and this one lands an effigy. So feel en face when you releve. Right. I guess there was a Chinese puzzle after all today. All right, here we go. Let's give it a try and see what happens. So there's plenty of breathing room after your pirouettes. Try not to take it before. And chassé forward, plié pirouette to effacer. And one, sideways. One. Fifth. Careful there. And forward and back. Stay right there. Chassé croisé front. To effacer. One. We'll count it as our dress rehearsal, shall we? All you have to do, Gregg, that third time around, forward and back chassé through. That is really all there is to it. And I can guarantee you that pirouette landing in FSC is 1,000 times easier if you started with a single and then worry about your FSC landing. Right.
okay.
And now the only other hint, let's remember that we prepare to bring both legs under our axis for our turns. And also both hands come in from your fingertips right to your axis, also for your turn. Okay, and that all wants to happen at the same time together with your nose. All right, here we go. One more time, starting with our right foot in front and... Careful, not too much force. Better. And one. And one. And one. The other way, Gregg. We might just bring this one back tomorrow. All right. Changement 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, single turn en dedans. Changement and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, 1.5, close fifth front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, one more 1.5, close fifth front. Fourth and the fifth and the second and fifth, on the oar, close fifth back. You're on the other side. 5 changements and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, en dedans, single close. Start over. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5, 1.5 and coupe close. In front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and other 1.5, come forward back to en face. Fifth. Échappé fourth and the fifth and the second and fifth. That's not right. Land in fifth front, your last en dedans. Now it is fourth and the fifth and the second and fifth. On the oar, close fifth back. So all en dedans turns come from the back and land in fifth position front. So you have to feel your heel on the back of your foot, your little toe on the front of your foot before you close your fifth. Single 1.5, 1.5. That's my special gift to Jane. And then on the oar, knee back, feel your heel again on your ankle. Are we good to give this a mark? You're doing 3 times exactly the same thing. Fourth, fifth, second, fifth, on the oar. Close behind. So try not to fall out of it, but close behind in fifth. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Heel forward, close. Heel forward, close. 2, 3, 4. Really squeeze your heel, don't lift your knee. Échappé, échappé. Squeeze your heel, don't lift your knee. Yep. Okay. So this is literally as if you were pushing yourself around. Okay. Here we go. And nice light toes. Make sure you spot your new direction. And relax, 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 relax. Okay, yeah, relax, relax, relax. As soon as you feel your plie, all you have to do is squeeze your toes. As long as you're pushing, even if you're pushing down, you're going to push yourself over instead of just squeezing your toes inward from your fifth into your en dedans turn. Is that making sense? And of course, it would help to have a nice active closing side that is not related to your elbows. Are we good to try the other side? Okay, here we go. Way too much force in general, so let's just calm it down. Here we are, and one. Would you like to have this one more time before we say goodbye for today?
Yeah.
Can we do it now with my arms, meaning arms up for your turns, excepting for your en dehors. That stays in first.
Oh,
the downs want to be up here. And make sure when you're landing, you're not tossing them away. They open to a civilized second before they come back down for your 5 changements. Okay, let's have it one more time. Here we go. And make sure you're not to push over 2 feet actively together. Now arms in first. Jane, careful not to let your elbows take over and drop whenever you feel unstable. That only makes you more unstable. All right. One last time to the other side. And that's it. Yeah. Yes. And relax. That was exactly the right approach. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will be seeing you tomorrow.
bye-bye.